Hi everybody, welcome back to Galacticraft. Here we are, we're out on our launch pad today. There's Bruno behind me. I did a lot of stuff off camera in preparation for this next stage of our Galacticraft series. Turns out that I'm going to need way more compressed steel, iron, aluminum, tin than I ever thought that I would. And of course there's still the whole problem with the fuel. So before we go too much further into what all we have done, I'm going to give you a little peek at what I did off camera. So take a look and see you soon. Okay, the first thing we needed to do was we needed to update our clipboard. My main focus at the time was just aluminum and gold. Turns out I was going to need a lot more materials. So it was time to head underground and take a look at some of the things we could find down there. Of course, it was a lot of exploration. We went a lot further underground than we probably ever have before. And this time, rather than pass by a lot of the ores that are in the sides of the tunnels, I decided I better pick them out of the wall. I needed every little bit I could get, especially the tin. Found some silicon along the way, as well as some osmium. Every once in a while we would get attacked by zombies and creepers and spiders, so we also had to kind of keep a sharp lookout. Bruno is a good companion, as long as I make sure that he doesn't fall down any ravines. I don't toss my hammer away or stuff like that. Picked up a lot of different materials. Some of the things I actually had to throw away. Here's a little speeded up section that shows you just my technique of just kind of hammering through the stone. Once I came across something I wanted, like this iron here, and there's a look backward, I had to stop and collect as much of that as I could. I did find some oil underground. Now the oil is definitely going to be one of our next projects. We found some more, by the way. We found another abandoned mine shaft. The oil is definitely going to be one of our next projects, but I don't think I'm going to get it from underground. It was just, we went really far out there to find it, and I didn't think it was a good idea to, collect it where you could easily get attacked by, say, zombies wearing glowstone armor. But of course, once we collected a ton of our basic ores, it was time to slap them all in the smeltery. There you get a peek of that ore chest that we've been kind of using throughout the series, and we have, again, multiple copies of copper from either the Industrial Craft or the Build Craft or the Galacticraft mods. We had a ton of aluminum from several different mods. That's one thing about the mod pack that I am using, is it's not very efficient. If I had to do it all over again, I would definitely choose a better mod pack where all of my materials and supplies kind of were, all those configuration numbers were properly complete. Once we got out a bunch of our blocks of stuff, to squeeze out every last little bit from the smelter, you had to get a few ingots out. And then this part, where you see me doing now, I'm fiddling around with the aluminum wires underneath, trying to get that windmill to work. And I just never could figure it out. Whether I used universal cable, aluminum cable, or heavy cable, I couldn't get power to come to this metallurgic infuser. I'm not sure what the problem is. It just seems to me like, for whatever reason, the windmill just isn't working in this mod pack. And again, that could be a configuration problem on my end or something else. But anyway, while we were doing smelting in the smeltery building, we were also coming over to the science building and compressing a lot of things. That was definitely a necessity. And of course, when we were starting to build up a lot of these rocket supplies, I realized I needed a new chest. The wooden chest, like I said, just wasn't cutting it, so we had to make something bigger. And of course, here you see me making the diamond chest, trying to put in all the last little bit of stuff that I can kind of cram into the science building. But anyway, I think there was a couple of trips I had to make underground. I'm only showing you the first recorded trip. And again, it's one of those things that you got to do. I had a little bit of problem trying to figure out how to transfer all the stuff from the wooden chest into the diamond chest, when I still had a full inventory myself. So that was a little trouble. And you can see me, I put the chest down, then I pick it back up, then I have to figure it out, and then finally I'm slapping it all inside that chest there. So yeah, a successful adventure underground that helped further us a little bit. I didn't want to show you all of that, but thanks for watching, and join you soon. So what did you think? Quite a lot of stuff that we did. This episode probably will be a little bit shorter, or it could be longer. I'm not sure how I'm going to wind up editing all that offline footage. But let's take a quick look at some of the stuff that we did. So I'm going to go back to first person mode. First thing I'm going to show you, check out the pack. I cleaned out the pack finally. I've got some glowstone chest plate that I can put on, and some boots, courtesy of some zombies that were generous enough underground to give them to me. Anyhow, let's go ahead. We'll take a look in our science building, and I'll show you. Here we have our new diamond chest. That old wooden chest just wasn't doing it anymore. We didn't have enough room for all of our fancy smelted up stuff. Still got 36 redstone there. But yeah, let's peek open here. We've got a bunch more coal, thankfully. Here we have a block of gold, block of aluminum, block of tin, block of iron, and a steel ingot. We did compress 25 steel plates. We've got a couple of compressed bronze, some compressed tin, some compressed aluminum, and didn't compress any gold. I wasn't sure if I was going to need any, but I figured I'd bring it over here anyway. Got a tin canister, enriched alloys. We enriched some alloys, and plenty of lapis. Here's some more redstone, and a little bit more silicone, and there's our diamonds, and some basic wafers. So we were a little busy. These are part of the rocket proper. We haven't actually built our rocket yet. We're going to get going on that pretty soon, I hope. Let's go over to our smelting building, our smeltery. Excuse me, Bruno. And I'll show you just how much we cleaned out there. I'm not sure if I showed it to you in our little montage or not. But yes, nothing's in the smeltery. We've filled up with liquid lava. Check it out. We've got some lead blocks, silver blocks, aluminum brass. I'm not sure where that came from. I think I used it, or I made it a long time ago, and it was just left over in here. Another block of gold, tons of block of copper, and tons of blocks of tin, and a couple osmium blocks. Now these were different. All of these were poured out of the smeltery, but I had to craft these on the crafting bench with 9 osmium ingots in a grid pattern. Not sure why they don't melt up in the smeltery, but they don't. And hey, look, we've got 2 more stacks of coal. So, a lot of work. Let me tell you, did a lot of work off camera, and I also did some investigation. So let's take a look at our clipboard here, and I will show you. Here's where we were at. We just finished our fuel loader and our oxygen compressor in our previous episode. It turns out we're going to probably need to make a bunch of solar generators, and I think the basic solar panel from Galacticraft will do just fine. Our fuel is one of our bigger issues. We're going to have to find oil pretty darn soon, which is this one here. We've done pretty much more aluminum and gold. I think I can check that off. But then on the next page, here are some things that from the result of my research, that I figured out that I still need to do. Need a portable oil extractor. Need some liquid. Not sure how many. Times maybe 6-ish. I have a question mark there. Oh, it won't let me put one in. Oh! Uh-oh! Sorry about that, folks. There might have been a break in our video. So we need probably about 6 liquid canisters. We need a refinery. It would be nice to make some batteries. Some Galacticraft batteries. And, of course, we want to make a flag for when we get on the moon. We can make our mark. And then, of course, we need probably a wrench to work with our machines. So anyway, it's a lot of stuff. I hope I'm not boring you with all the stuff we got to do. But I think we're getting close. We're not as close as I thought, because I just wasn't collecting or compressing enough metals. that's the one thing about this Galacticraft mod. It needs a heck of a lot of metals, and they have to all be compressed. But let's take a look at some of these things here. So solar panel. We've got two kinds that we can make. We can make a basic solar panel, or we can make an advanced solar panel. Now, I'm not sure if I showed you this last time, but we'd need an advanced wafer, which is a redstone repeater, or we could make a basic solar panel, which is just a basic wafer, and those might be good enough. Aluminum wires, steel pole, which is more compressed steel, craziness, back to first person mode. And I think maybe that's probably where we should start, is with some of those solar panels. Oops. Click the button, get inside the door. So let's take a look. How much compressed steel we have? I don't know. 25. I don't know if that's enough, but we got 25. So let's go back to basic solar. We need a steel pole. So let's make that. And we get 2 per 3 plates. So what's the next thing? We need full solar panel, which is a single solar module, which is a blue solar wafer, which is lapis in the circuit fabricator with some diamonds. So that's the next place we need to go. So we've got 6 diamonds, and we've got plenty of lapis to last us a long time. I'm going to put in 4, and maybe I'll take out take out 2 diamonds. Diamonds are still a rare commodity. I didn't find as many diamonds in my adventures underground as I would have liked. So put the diamond in there, and then let's put the lapis in here. We still got some leftover energy. Are we going to be able to make any of these solar panels? I better get this out of here. There we go. Picking up our coal generator. And then let's put that down here. Let's put some coal in there. And yeah, it didn't work. We wasted all that energy. Oh gosh darn it. But we're generating whole heat. Once it gets fully hot, hopefully we'll be able to get some of those panels. So let's take another look. We want these blue solar wafers. Yes. What else do we need? We need aluminum wire. Now, do I have any aluminum wire? I think I might have had some in here. Yes. 17 aluminum wire. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out and put at least half of them in here, since they are part of our thing. That big clang that you heard was an indicator that the blue solar wafers are done. And I'm going to go ahead and stop, because I don't want to use up too much of our diamonds, or our well, diamonds, because they're such a rare thing. All right, coming back over here. So here, there, we need glass cubes. Do I have glass cubes in here somewhere? Yes. I remembered to save some. In fact, I might have to smelt up some more sand here. So let's click on this, and then on that, and then shift click, and we can make at least 4 of these, which I'm not sure is enough. I think I need 6. Yes, I do. I need 2 more. So I need to go back to here. And what am I missing? Aluminum wires? Yes, I'm missing the proper amount of aluminum wires. So over here. Alright, now we can shift click once we get to that screen. And we've got 6, which is just enough. Now this part, we need 6 with 3 more aluminum wires, which we have. So shift click. There we go. We got a full solar panel. Now, if we shift click here, we're missing our advanced wafers, but that's okay because we have them right here. 1, 2. And now, no. If I just click this, it ghosts it in, and it'll tell me what I'm missing. So this is compressed steel, right? Oh, look at that. Heavy-duty boots. Aluminum wire. Oh, we only had one aluminum wire. We should have probably made more of this, but that's okay. We will later. There it is. That's why that didn't work. In fact, shift-click now. There we go. A basic solar panel. Excellent. All right, this is a major piece of equipment that I'm hoping will solve part of our energy problems. It's also one of the reasons why I think I cleared out all these trees. Now, the sun is going down, so I'm not sure this is going to work. But where do I want to put my solar panel? Oh, do I want to put it over here or over here? Let's put it over here. Kind of in the way of trees, I guess, but let's see. This will at least be closer to our machines. Oh, and there it goes. Check it out. Check it out. What do you think, Bruno? That's pretty impressive. Oops. It has that same disappearing problem that our windmill has. Now in here, I can enable it, but it tells me that the sun is not visible. So let's go to bed, Bruno, and let's check this thing out in the morning. All right, morning time has arrived. I hope all this is making some sense to you guys. I'm kind of figuring a lot of this out as I go along. Our next episode is going to be probably me trying to look for oil, if you can believe it. Because definitely oil is going to be necessary for the fuel, which is going to launch our rocket into space. But I wasn't sure if this solar panel thing was going to work or not. But hey, look at it. It's collecting energy. So what we'll need to do now is we'll need to get a couple of batteries made so that we can start transferring this energy into a battery. And that, believe it or not, will really help us out when it comes to the coal generator issue. I won't have to keep moving it around, I don't think. So for example, when I click on this other circuit fabricator, another Galacticraft machine, I could just put my battery in this little slot here, and that would power it up some. So that is something that I probably should have done in episode like 10. But let's take a look. I'm going to type in battery, and here it is. Here's the battery we want. It is the Galacticraft core, and it's the empty one. And that is compressed tin with coal and redstone. So do we have 5 compressed tin? We sure do. This will be the last thing we do today. We'll get our redstone. We already have coal. So clicking on this, hitting shift and hitting the question mark, boom, we've made our first battery. So coming outside, let's go over here to our solar panel. Energy made easy now. It's already full. It's up to 2.3 kilowatts. Energy storage 50 out of 50. Not sure what that means, but if I put a battery in here, check it out. It's filling up. Excellent. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fairly impressed. That took a lot of hard work. Can I jump on top of my launch pad? I can. And there you can see the top of the solar panel behind me. That might be key in powering our oxygen collector and hopefully filling up our oxygen tanks. But for now, me and Bruno would like to thank you once again for joining us. And we will see you next time, where we go on our quest for oil, I hope. So thanks again for watching. Good luck, and goodbye.